All right, this is Isaiah 10 and 5. Oh, Assyrian. All right, just backing up the point that Yahweh Shem Yahshai didn't totally cast us away, but he had us going be under subjection under the heathens to learn a lesson. All right. So this is verse 5 of Isaiah, chapter 10. O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger. All right. And the staff in their hand is mine indignation. All right, because Yahweh Shemashai use this Assyrian talk is going into Esau. All right, that whipping stick. It says, I will send him against a hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath will I give him choice to take the spoil and to take the prey, and to tread them down like the mire of the streets. All right, howbeit he meaneth not so, neither doth his heart think so, but it is in his heart to destroy and cut off the nations, not a few. All right, so that just goes to show you that not only does Esau have no power, but it's the Lord using him, to do so. All right, so whenever you see a wicked Jake get shot down in the street, that's a Yahweh Shemi Shai, because what he says, that the staff in their hand is my indignation, you know, purging these jakes, getting their mind right, for committing all these wicked acts that they're doing. All right, these are all the works of Yahweh Shemi Shai. All right, but you'll have a simple jake and be like, well, if it's the Lord doing this, why y'all mad? Because what? Esau forced the affliction. Esau forced the affliction. All right. This is Isaiah 42 and 22. It says, but this is a people robbed and spoiled, and we were spoiled by these heathens. It says they are all of themselves, or Salakia. But this is a people spoiled and robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for prey, and none delivered for a spoil, and none said restore. All right, because what we put in these situations, and you have our Jake motto is shit. Well, I'm gonna die, I'll be put in jail. That's their mottos now. That's being brought to that lower state, and they comfortable with that. All right, but besides the elect is not trying to live like this. We have no one to deliver us but Yahweh Shai. All right. This is Isaiah 49 verse 5. And now said Yahweh that formed me from the moon to be his servant, to bring Jacob again to him. All right. Bring him again. He fucked up once, twice, many times. Though Israel be not gathered, yet shall I be glorious in the eyes of Yahweh, and my power shall be my strength. All right, because what? We were scattered abroad. It says, and he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant to raise up the tribes of Jacob, and to restore the preserved of Israel, to restore those preserved ones, those men that was set aside, those first fruits, or those first pickings of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. I will also give thee for a light to the Gentiles, that thou mayest be my salvation unto the end of the earth. All right, and that's what we're doing exactly today. We're doing these exact same things today. All right, being a light unto the Gentiles. All right, who were Israelite foreigners. All right, that was on a scattered and taking on the customs of these heathens. Converting them and having them transform if they be of the elect, and come in so that we can seal that 144,000. That's our job. It says, thus said the Lord Yahweh, so like thus said the Lord, the Redeemer of Israel, and his Holy One, to him whom the man despised, to him whom the nation abhorred, to a servant of rulers. Kings shall see and arise, princes shall worship, because the Lord that is faithful, and the Holy One of Israel, and he shall choose thee. Thus said Yahweh, in an acceptable time have I heard thee, and in the day of salvation have I helped thee. All right. I will preserve thee and give thee for a covenant of the people, to establish the earth, to cause to inherit the desolate heritage. All right. That thou mayest say to the prisoners, go forth to them that are in darkness. All right. Shew yourselves, they shall feed in ways, and their pastors shall be in high places. They shall not hunger nor thirst, neither shall the heat nor sun smite them. For he that had mercy on them shall lead them, even by the springs of water shall he guide them. And I will make all my mountains a way, and my highways shall be exalted. Behold, these shall come forth. Excuse me. Behold, these shall come from far, and lo, these from the north and from the west, and these from the land of Shinnah. Sing, O heavens, be joyful, the earth, Salakia, O earth, and break forth into singing, O mountains. For Yahweh had comforted his people and will have mercy on his afflicted. All right, and that's what we doing. We going to those prisoners, all right, and tell them, hey, this is your true nationality. All right, you have to turn around, repent in the names of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, being patient, basically showing them the do's and don'ts in this truth, you know, and giving them 100% doctrine, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear. All right, the Lord is only coming to save a certain remnant, you know, and these men that's in this darkness are going to be taught by the true men of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, if not, you would just set up to be condemned, all right, or put to death, point blank, period. But this last part, it says, for Yahweh had comforted his people and will have mercy on his afflicted. The Lord gonna have mercy on his elect men in those times of tribulation. He gonna have mercy on his men when when they can't eat. When they don't actually have a direct line of food. Yahweh Shemi Shai gonna deliver food to his afflicted. His elect. He gonna deliver us out of the hand of these heathens. This is Ezekiel 37 and verse 16. Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it. All right, and that's going into this restoring process. All right, for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it. For Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions. All right. Joining is the joining of the northern and the southern kingdoms. All right, because in order for us to truly be restored, back to how we was in the first place, and we gotta have all these tribes together. Come back as their big family. All right. It says, and join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand. And when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, wilt thou now show us what this meaneth by these? All right, this is going to be basically the revelation of it. Say unto them, thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribes of Israel, his fellows, all right, his brother, his kinsmen, and I will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick unto the northern and southern kingdoms, and they shall be one in my hand. All right, because now you have that process slowly coming to, not slowly, you have that process coming together. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. You have northern tribes waking up, you have southern tribes waking up, and all coming in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai, doing his will in truth and sincerity all throughout the four winds of the world. All right. It says, verse 20, and these sticks whereon thou writest shall be in thy hand before thy eyes. And say unto them, thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen. All right, whether they be. So wherever these the children are at, all right, whether you have a Reubenite, a Simeonite, a Judite, so for so on. You might have an Issachar right here and move here and get with these brothers. Hey, he gonna bring them all together. All right, if they be of the elect. It says, and I will gather them on every side and bring them into their own land. All right. And that goes to us being restored. All right. Because we are brought to this little estate, but we trying to get back to our own land. It says, and I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountain of Israel, and one king shall be king to them all. All right, it's Yahushua, and they shall be no more two nations. All right, so we shouldn't be no more split up. All right, having differences amongst each other. All right, neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms anymore at all. Neither shall they defile themselves anymore with their idols, nor with their detestable things, nor with any of their transgressions. All right, but I will save them out of all their dwelling places wherein they have sinned, and will cleanse them. So shall they be my people, and I will be their power. All right, and it goes to show you that it's talking about Israelites. You know, not only going into how the northern and southern kingdom are going to be brought back together, hey, but the Lord say, hey, He gonna cleanse them. You know, how will a man cleanse his way? You know, only Israel can be cleansed for their transgressions. You know, because only Israel can sin. All right, to where they basically in filth. All right, it says so shall they be my people, and I will be their power. And David, my servant, shall be king over them. Con. And they shall all have one shepherd. All right, which is Yahushua. They shall also walk in my judgments and observe my statutes and do them. All right, so there ain't gonna be no more law breaking. All right, because we're gonna have these the laws, statutes, commandments embedded in our minds. All right, and they shall dwell in the land that I have given them unto Jacob my servant, wherein your fathers have dwelt, and they should dwell therein, even they and their children's children forever. And my servant David shall be their prince forever. Moreover, I will make a covenant with peace with them. It shall be an everlasting covenant with them. And I will place them and multiply them, and will set my sanctuary in the midst of them forevermore. My tabernacle shall be with them. Yea, I will be their power, and they shall be my people. And the heathen shall know that I, Yahweh Shem Shai, do sanctify Israel. All right, separate us, because what? We are that holy and peculiar nation. All right, where my sanctuary shall be in the midst of them forevermore. All right, and this hasn't happened. All right, it's basically in the restoring process right now. All right, Israel is in the process of being restored as of now. All right, having brothers come together, having brothers wake up to this truth, keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. All right, we're in that process right now. All right, and Lord willing, it's almost over. You know, we at the end of this thing. We at the last little bit before, hey, that iPhone load up, and hey, it's powered up. You know, it's powered up. This is Romans 13 and 11. It says, and that knowing the time, that now is a high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe. All right, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. All right, the day is at hand for Yahweh Shem Shai to bring great catastrophes upon the face of America. All right, time for our the day of our salvation. All right, it says, let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. All right, and that's basically what we're supposed to be doing right now. All right, stop being wicked. You know, stop being a pleasers of wickedness. You know, giving your flesh what it want all the time. You know, turn to Yahweh Shem Shai, pray, repent. You know, do some fasting. All right, do some reading. The scripture say, "Blessed is he who read it." You know, it's putting on that armor of light. You know, putting on as the elect. All right, so that we can have we can have everything restored. You know, we can have our kingdom back. We could be rulers. You know, ruling over these heathens. All right. So with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give our praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone and rule well, and much peace, safety, and blessings to the hopefully elect throughout the four winds, pushing this truth in sincerity and diligence. Shalom.